Hey everyone, welcome back. You know that moment? You're ready to browse the web, stream your favorite show, or get some work done, but your device is playing tricks on you. It says you're connected to the network, but you're stuck with the dreaded no internet message. In today's video, I'm gonna walk you through some troubleshooting steps to get you back online in no time. Let's get right into it. Alright, first things first. Let's make sure the issue is actually on your end. Sometimes it's not you, it's them. Your internet service provider, ISP, might be experiencing an outage. Start by taking a look at your modem and router. What you're looking for is a solid internet light. If that light is off, or if it's blinking red or yellow, there's a problem with your internet connection itself. Unplug both your modem and router from the power outlet. While they're unplugged, take a little break for about 30 seconds. After 30 seconds, plug your modem back in first and wait for it to power on completely. Once the modem is up and running, plug your router back in. Give everything a few minutes to settle down and reconnect. Once the lights on both devices are back to their normal state, try accessing the internet again. If it's working, congrats. If not, don't worry. We've got more tricks up our sleeve. Okay, so we've ruled out any major issues with your internet connection itself. The next step is to focus on the device that's having trouble connecting. Sometimes the problem isn't with your network at all, but rather with the way your device is trying to connect to it. A restart is like hitting the refresh button for your device, giving it a clean slate to connect to the network. So go ahead and completely power down your device. Once it's completely off, give it a few seconds. Now power your device back on and let it boot up completely. Once it's up and running, try accessing the internet again. You might be surprised how often this simple fix does the trick. If you're still having trouble, don't worry. We're going to dive a little deeper into some network settings in the next few steps. Alright, let's get a little more technical. We're diving into the world of IP addresses. We're going to check your device's IP address. This is a crucial step in troubleshooting network issues. Your IP address is like your device's home address on the internet. It tells other devices where to find you. Sometimes your device might get an incorrect or conflicting IP address, which can prevent it from connecting to the internet properly. This can be incredibly frustrating. So how do we check this IP address situation? Well, it depends on what kind of device you're using. Let's break it down for both Windows and Mac users. If you're on a Windows PC, press the Windows key and type Command Prompt into the search bar. This will open a black window where you can type commands. Click on it to open it up. This is where you'll enter the commands to check your IP address. Now in the command prompt window, type in ipconfig and hit enter. This command will display your network configuration. This will bring up a bunch of information about your network connection. Don't be overwhelmed by the details. What we're looking for is your IPv4 address. This is the key piece of information we need. Does it look like a normal IP address with a bunch of numbers separated by periods? Something like 192.168.1.1? Or does it say something weird like 169.254.x.x? This is a sign of trouble. If you see that 169 address, it means your device isn't getting a valid IP address from your router. This can cause connectivity issues. On a Mac, it's a bit more user-friendly. Apple has streamlined the process for checking your IP address. Go to System Preferences, then click on Network. This is where you'll find all your network settings. From there, select your Wi-Fi network and click on Advanced. This will open up more detailed settings. You'll want to check the TCP/IP tab. This is where your IP address information is displayed. Just like on Windows, make sure you have a valid IP address listed there. It should look something like 192.168.xx. If you're seeing an incorrect IP address on either Windows or Mac, there's a quick fix you can try. This often resolves the issue. In the command prompt on Windows, type in ipconfig/release and hit enter. This will release your current IP address. Then type in ipconfig/renew and hit enter. This will request a new IP address from your router. On a Mac, you can achieve a similar result by simply disconnecting and reconnecting to your Wi-Fi network. This often refreshes the IP address. Once you've done that, try accessing the internet again. Check if the issue is resolved. See if that resolved the issue. If it did, great. If not, there might be a deeper issue at play. Chapter 4. Reset network settings. If you're still stuck with that connected but no internet message, it's time to bring out the big guns. Resetting your network settings. This step can often resolve persistent connectivity issues that other troubleshooting methods can't fix. This won't delete any of your files or data. Your photos, documents, and apps will remain untouched. It simply resets your network configurations back to their default settings. This means any custom settings or saved Wi-Fi networks will be erased. Think of it like giving your device's network settings a clean slate. It's a fresh start that can help clear out any hidden issues. Sometimes network configurations can get messed up, especially if you've been tweaking settings or connecting to different networks frequently. Over time, these changes can lead to conflicts or errors. On a Windows PC, head over to the Settings app. This is where you'll find all the options you need to manage your system. From there, click on Network and Internet. This section contains all the settings related to your network connections. Scroll down a bit until you find Network Reset. This option is usually located towards the bottom of the page. Click on that, and Windows will guide you through the reset process. Follow the on-screen instructions carefully. If you're on a Mac, the process is a bit different. But don't worry, it's just as straightforward. Go to System Preferences by clicking on the Apple icon in the top left corner of your screen. Then, click on Network. This is where you can manage all your network connections. Select your current Wi-Fi network from the list. This will highlight the network you're currently connected to. Now, look for a minus sign button at the bottom of the list. This button allows you to remove the selected network. Click on that minus sign to remove the network from your Mac. This will delete the network configuration from your device. Once you've removed the network, you can add it back by clicking on the plus sign, plus, button, and following the on-screen instructions. This will create a new, fresh connection. After resetting your network settings, you'll need to reconnect to your Wi-Fi network and enter your password again. Make sure you have your Wi-Fi password handy. It's a bit of a hassle, but it's often worth it to get your internet connection back up and running smoothly. A fresh network setup can resolve many hidden issues and improve your overall connectivity. Chapter 5. Flush DNS Cache. If you're still experiencing connection issues, there's one more thing we can try: flushing your DNS cache. This is a simple yet effective method that can resolve many connectivity problems. DNS stands for Domain Name System, and it's basically like the internet's phone book. It translates human-friendly domain names into IP addresses that computers use to identify each other on the network. When you type in a website address like google.com, your computer uses DNS to look up the corresponding IP address for that website. This process is essential for navigating the web. Your DNS cache is like a little shortcut that stores the IP addresses of websites you've visited recently. This cache helps speed up your browsing experience by reducing the time it takes to load websites. This helps your computer load websites faster because it doesn't have to look up the IP address every single time. It's a small but significant efficiency boost. However, sometimes this cache can become outdated or corrupted, which can lead to connection problems. When this happens, your computer might struggle to find the correct IP address, causing delays or errors. Flushing your DNS cache is like clearing out the old, potentially incorrect entries in your internet phone book. It's a way to ensure that your computer has the most up-to-date information. To flush your DNS cache on Windows, open the command prompt. This is a built-in utility that allows you to execute commands and perform administrative tasks. Once you're in the command prompt window, type in the following command ipconfig/flushdns and hit enter. This command will clear the DNS cache and refresh the stored IP addresses. You should see a message that says successfully flushed the DNS resolver cache. This confirms that the process has been completed successfully. On a Mac, you can flush your DNS cache using the Terminal app. This is the macOS equivalent of the command prompt on Windows. Open up Spotlight Search by pressing Command plus Spacebar and type Terminal in the search bar. This will help you quickly locate the Terminal app. Click on the Terminal app to open it. Once the Terminal window is open, you can enter the necessary commands to flush the DNS cache. Once you're in the Terminal window, type in the following command, depending on your macOS version. This will ensure that the correct command is used for your specific system. For macOS High Sierra or later sudo killall, HUPMDNS responder. This command will clear the DNS cache for newer versions of macOS. For macOS Sierra and earlier sudo disketchoodle, flush cache, sudo killall, HUPMDNS responder. This command is used for older versions of macOS to achieve the same result. Chapter 6. Contact your internet service provider. If you've tried all the steps and you're still staring at that dreaded connected but no internet message, it might be time to call in the professionals. Your ISP has access to more advanced tools and diagnostics that can help pinpoint the root cause of the problem. Before you contact your ISP, it's helpful to gather some information so you can answer their questions quickly and efficiently. Make a note of the following. Your account information. This includes your account number, username, and any other identifying information. A description of the problem. Be as specific as possible. When did the problem start? What have you tried so far? Any error messages you're seeing? Write down the exact error message, or better yet, take a screenshot if you can. The steps you've already taken. This will help the tech support representative avoid suggesting solutions you've already tried. Once you have all your information ready, give your ISP a call, or initiate a chat session through their website. Explain the problem in detail, and provide the information you've gathered. They'll likely walk you through some additional troubleshooting steps or run diagnostics on their end to try and identify the issue. Remember, you're not alone in this. Tech support is there to help. And that's it. You should now have a fully loaded toolkit to tackle that pesky network-connected, but no internet issue. Remember, it's a super common problem, and most of the time it's a pretty easy fix. If you found this video helpful, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more tech tips and troubleshooting guides. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.